Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of your favorite show surrounding the AFC East, the AFC East Roundtable. Guys, we have a great show for you today.
Because we got Big C in the house. That's why.
Because Big C is in the house. Indeed, we have TD Finstock again. I think our boy TD is suffering with a bit of burnout or something along those lines. I think he just needs some mental clarity. He's taking a little hiatus and or a sabbatical from today's show, but it's completely fine. We have Big C joining and filling in for TD Finstock today. How you doing, Big C? Talk to us.
I'm doing wonderful. Make sure you hit that like button for the boys.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to be on the show. Thanks for having me. Let's talk football, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Let's talk some ball. Let's talk some ball. Indeed. Richie, how's the good life, man? Talk to us today.
The life is good, bro. We got the Mets game coming to an end, and then the Knicks game starting. So we're sports overload, Jets football in the AFC East Roundtable. I mean, come on. I got Big C, so I'm not going to worry about TD's nonsense. You know what I mean? So, it's a great night, man. Big C, you should come on here more often because you know ball. You actually know ball. So always a pleasure to have you on here, my man. It was great to have you last week. And we got another giveaway today that we're excited to announce as well.
Yeah, we have another giveaway as well here, folks.
First, we have to hear Patriots Global in the house.
Oh, God, I heard that guy sucks.
No,
I'm just kidding. I heard that guy's a great time. I heard that guy's a great time.
You're him, bro. Let the people know, bro.
I am him. Someone made an edit of me, by the way. Someone made an edit of me, and it was, not going to lie, the dopest thing I've ever seen. You know, but that's how you know you've made it. That's how you know, when
Where
people
is this edit, bro? I got to see it.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, God, dude. Are you looking like a dog in it, or?
I think I do, and I was like, you know what? I think that's how I know I've made it. I got people making edits of my past videos. You know what? I can die happy. This mean I'm famous.
You are
I can start hanging out with famous people.
Chat, let us know if you want an edit of Colby on your phone.
Because we'll send it to you. We'll send it.
An edit of Colby on your damn phone. But hey, man, listen, how are you doing today, Colby? That's the question. How are you doing?
Hey, man, I'm good. I have off of classes for the week. So this is like my chill, feel good, make some content, hit the gym. Because next week it's back to, sportscasting classes. So I got to show you guys my project. I kind of cooked on OBS. I had to submit my project. It was like a 5-minute, 3 different segments. I got to show you guys because I think I cooked.
Damn, you're such a student of the game, bro.
I'm a student of the game. I'm learning.
Damn, Big C's repping the Dolphins now.
A student of the game, and I definitely appreciate it. I admire it. As
you don't want to see my school projects.
I do, Richie.
Yo, no, not at all, man. I have not been in school for, I believe now, 10 years, and I will never go back to school.
It's crazy to think. It feels like it's been 10 years for me too, and I can't believe I'm 27. Big C, I'm 27 years old, and I feel old. You know, I just turned 27. I feel old.
Yeah, I'm old.
I'm old. 5 years ago, Rich, you've been out of college now?
Yeah, 2020 is the year I graduated, COVID year. So I guess 5 years, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
5 years, dude.
This year I
5 years. I graduated in 2013 in undergrad, and then last year law school was 2016. So
2002.
2002,
my high school.
Damn, Big C, I was one.
That's the last time the Dolphins won a playoff game, Big C. Damn.
Yeah.
I was
one.
Man.
Oh, man. Well, folks, listen, Richie did tease a giveaway, and yes, we are doing a giveaway once again. But this time, the winner of this giveaway is going to receive their favorite team's NFL draft hat. Oh, my God. It could be a Buffalo Bills hat. It could be a Jets draft hat. It could be a Patriots draft hat and or a Miami Dolphins draft hat, folks. These things are as clean as humanly possible. Very excited to be launching this and giving you guys the opportunity of locking in one of these buttes. That's actually really cool for the Jets. I'm not going to lie. If, for example, that you guys want to enter this contest, we are going to be doing the exact same thing we did last week when Glenn was attempting to give away a $50 membership on the Patreon side of things. We are going to be offering it to anybody that gifts memberships on this channel. Each membership gifted is going to be an entry into the contest. Now, we at least need 5 entries. or otherwise we're going to save it for next week. We're going to put it out there. 5 entries, bare minimum. We need that. But once that threshold is done, we are going to have Richie keep track of it. We are going to spin a nice little wheel, and whoever it lands on gets to select their favorite team's draft hat, folks. All right. So say, for example, you want to start gifting some of these memberships. You will notice it via the join button and or the gifting membership process. Damn. And so I hate the Miami Dolphins, and that actually looks pretty sick. I'm not going to lie to you.
You don't
Yeah,
like the
man.
Patriots
So
one?
the way you guys enter is the same as last week. You gift members, and the way it looks is just like this. Congratulations to 5 members who just got free memberships on behalf of the AFC East Roundtable. So now the AFC East Roundtable, hypothetically, if we were part of it, would get 5 tickets, 5 raffle tickets, 5 chances to win. So if you guys gift 5 memberships, you get 5 spots on the wheel of the giveaway. So congratulations to everybody who wanted to start off the trend of gifting memberships first by the AFC East Roundtable themselves. So congratulations to Oneron, DF Forever, Astral, Luke T. Rivera for getting some memberships in the house. Okay. And we already got our first raffle on here, baby. Lissell is the first one up. Lissell, let's freaking go. He is the first one on the wheel. And I'm going to add it live. I'm going to show you guys how it looks as we do it, man. It's exciting.
And might as well add JD the Great 5 times as well.
JD the Great. Oh,
we got to
man.
rig this so I can win with these hats.
He just ended up gifting 5 memberships. He has 5 tickets into the competition. Again, folks, we are giving you your choice of, indeed, a draft hat with your favorite team right there. So do not miss out on the opportunity. And then, oh, man, we had Lissell come in and say, what guys can you guys talk about when the Zoom call are going to happen? When is the Zoom call going to happen? We are planning on running the first one after the draft, where there is something for us to talk about, right? Like we were thinking about doing it after free agency, but rest be assured, after the draft, the Zoom call, locked and loaded, baby. Locked and loaded afterwards, raw reactions. It is coming for all of our beautiful Patreon members. Lissell, no issue, my friend. No issue. We appreciate that. But on today's episode, like we have been hammering all of these mock drafts for the past couple of weeks. And now what I really wanted to discuss were some targets for all of our teams. I think we've seen mock drafts over and over and over again. But I feel like we haven't really focused on specific targets / prospects that we are looking at, whether or not that it is a sleeper, a first rounder. I'm curious to see if anybody has some draft crushes around this overall draft season. And you know what? I am going to start off with Colby. Colby, what do you got for us today, man? Who are some targets that maybe some people don't know a lot about, but they should? Talk to us.
There's a lot of guys that I like in this draft. I mean, we could go like round by round, and I could start like throwing guys out there that I like. You know, like one guy that he's like a first round projection that I know everybody here knows, but he's so disrespected. And I think I've told you guys about this before, because I really believe that when we look back on this draft class in a few years, we're going to say that, hey, this receiver was the best guy to come out of the draft class, and nobody saw it coming except for Colby, because everybody just looked past him. And that's a wide receiver coming out of Ohio State by the name of Emeka Egbuka. This guy has been talked about over the last 3 years, but I think it's just one of those situations where you talk about a guy for so long that you get bored, because you know him. You know he's going to be good. You know what he brings. So then you start to get into recency bias. The guys that last second have great combines. The guys that last second are rising up draft boards. Your Travis Hunters, your Matthew Goldens. Emeka Egbuka, to me, I really think is going to be the best wide receiver that comes out. A guy who has been very good at Ohio State. Ohio State arguably produces the best wide receivers out of every single college heading into the NFL draft. A guy who's more of a technician, but he has the size to play inside, outside, 6'1", 205 pounds, can get open, short, intermediate, deep, really good against man coverage, a 59.1% contested catch rate, even though he's not considered a contested catch guy He has those styles of like a Tyler Boyd, a Amon-Ra St. Brown, Richie, a Garrett Wilson. I think people are sleeping on this guy way too much, and he's going to be a massive day one difference maker. High-end wide receiver 2 to at the very worst, a low-end wide receiver 1. That's a guy that I'm absolutely falling in love with. Another guy that I really, really like is Donovan Ezeruku. This is an edge rusher that's projected to go late round 1, early round 2, coming out of Boston College. I think he's going to translate really, really well. He had a really good season this past year in 2024, broke out a 90 overall PFF grade. Reason why I like him so much, though, is because he's a very well-rounded edge rusher, a 10.1% run stop rate, but an 18.2% pass rush win rate with an overall run defensive grade of 83.6. What I love about him is that he has the size, he has the build, he has the talent that you would build in a lab, but he also has a really good and strong high football IQ. A guy that doesn't just have the talent, he doesn't just have the measurables, but a guy that is smart enough to know, hey, this is when I'm going to, use my inside hand. This is when I'm going to swat out, on the outside. I'm going to go and dip in the inside. I'm going to dip in on the outside. He knows what to do, not just with his pure talent, but with his mind. And I think that having both the mental side and the physical side is going to make him one of the best edge rushers that comes out of this class. But I can go on and on talking about these guys, later round prospects, but let's kick it to the next person.
Draftaholics wizard Colby Cochran out here. We appreciate that. We have more members already gifted. Richie Fresh has now entered 2 tickets. All right, 2 tickets. And if you do not know what we're talking about, we're giving away draft hats. All right. Whoever wins gets to choose which team they want a draft hat. And this is the update on the wheel right now. All right. So we have JD the Great, 5 tickets. LaSalle has 1 and Richie Fresh has 2 tickets. So this is the updated giveaway wheel. All right. We will spin this wheel at the end of the show to pick the winner. All right. So we're excited about it. We got 7 people already in, which means we're definitely giving one away. So if you guys want to enter for a chance to win a draft hat of your choice, all you got to do to enter for a chance to win the raffle is gift a membership, and then we will send you over a free draft hat of your choice, man.
Sincerest apologies, folks. I was sitting there making a breaking news TikTok.
What was the breaking
That's why
news?
I had to hop off real fast.
James Cook?
Indeed, this is indeed breaking news.
All right, let's hear it.
News. So the breaking news is, folks, is that there has been a lot of speculation around what James Cook is going to do since he did not get his contract extension this offseason, at least for the time being. He is currently listed his house for sale in Orchard Park, New York. Take that as
someone play conspiracy music.
In fact, you know what, dude? I was almost this close to uploading this TikTok with some other sound effect.
Sad.
But you just gave me a great idea. I have to do the conspiracy sound on this to really pump this through the roof.
That's why I'm here, brother.
Hell yeah, you already know what it is.
Give me the assist.
Give me the assist. Yeah, you got to tell Richie.
End up giving you the assist. But so, what do y'all think about that? So, do you? All right, listen. So, this is how I look at the entire James Cook situation. For me, right? I think he could potentially try and scare us and sit out for mandatory minicamp or training camp about like a week or 2, something like that. But I look at his overall earnings, his career earnings. He has only ever brought in $4.6 million. That is all the money that he has ever made from the NFL, from the Buffalo Bills ever. In 2025, he is set to make $5.2 million, doubling his income that he has made in the first 3 years of his career. And that is only if he plays for the Buffalo Bills. He's 26 years old going into 2025. So do you think it would be wise for him at the age of 26 years old to go an entire season, not get paid a dime, and go an entire year without any tape where he could truly expect to go into the next offseason and have a team pay him what he is looking for? I feel like he has no leverage. Richie, thoughts on this?
Well, so this is the speculation is from the house, of course. But does that mean what? He's going to get traded? What does that mean? He's holding out? I mean, bro, you're a running back that's coming off a good season, And I think the first mistake from James Cook is going public about what he's demanding. I think that was really immature, in my opinion. And I think, and the funniest thing about this whole situation, in my opinion, is this. The Buffalo Bills, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, they've extended the most players this season out of any team in the league. All I see, Buffalo Bills extend this player, extend this player, extend this player. I mean, can you imagine how he feels? The Buffalo Bills probably saw James Cook go on X, like, oh, I'm a $15 million running back. Oh, yeah, you're a $15 million running back? Watch this now. We're going to extend Benford. We're going to extend Shakir. We're going to extend everybody but you because you don't go on social media and say what you're worth. I think that was a bad look, in my opinion, to go online and say those things.
So do you even want to hear what was more of like a knife twist as well?
There's more. Wow, that's crazy.
They extended Ty Johnson to a 2-year deal. Our RB3 with the first year fully guaranteed. That is the real slap in the face.
Ty Johnson's a dog, though.
That he is a dog. I like that guy. But if you're talking petty, that was the pettiest move we could have made. Big C. Thoughts on this based off of how I explained? Would it benefit James Cook at all to sit out in the final year of his rookie deal?
I don't think so. Like you said, he doesn't have very much leverage, of if any at all. And we've seen how it's played out for players that have tried to sit out a year. You know, this is a league of what have you done for me lately? And people will forget about him. The Buffalo Bills will move on. And that's the worst thing that could possibly happen is the Buffalo Bills move on from him, play without him, and have just as much success on the ground without him. And then it shows it isn't about the player, it's about the system. So I think that brings your value down even lower if the Buffalo Bills were to play any amount of games without him and still be able to produce at the same level as they did last year.
Colby, thoughts?
Yeah, I think we talked about this. Can't remember if we talked about this last week or if we talked about this on Monday on 4th and Forever when I filled in for Richie. My days are kind of intertwining at this point, but I think you look at it, this is a really good draft class for running backs, and I think it really just depends if you are the Bills, what can you get in return if you trade him? But at the end of the day, you could use a third, later second-round pick on a Travion Henderson, a Quinshawn Judkins, get that guy on a rookie deal. I mean, $15 million a year that this guy's looking for would immediately bump Jonathan Taylor down from the third highest paid running back to the fourth, and he would come in and be the third highest paid running back, only behind Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey. Are you telling me that he's a better running back than Jonathan Taylor, than Alvin Kamara, than Josh Jacobs? And I understand that what we know about contracts is switching with the cap space going up each and every single year. What players are asking for is not just for the present compared to the contracts that are currently happening, but it's also projecting what contracts are going to be in the future. I don't think is worth that money just yet. I think he had a really good season this past year, but can he continue to build off of what we saw? The Buffalo Bills, I think it's going to be interesting to see how they view him because like we alluded to earlier, Dan, when I was talking to you about this, is that the Buffalo Bills finally have a running game because of James Cook. Before that, you guys were talking about how can we improve this running game? How can we get a dynamic guy that's going to take pressure off this passing game, take pressure off of Josh Allen, make this a multi-dimensional offense? And you guys finally have that. Do you want to screw with that? Is that something that you want to potentially mess with? I think that's going to be the biggest question if you are the Buffalo Bills. But if I'm them, I'm going to this draft class. I'm selecting a running back high. A lot of times these contract situations, these divas when it comes to their contracts, it usually ends up being settled, and I think it will ultimately end up being settled. But again, put some pressure on him. Show him we're not going to sit around. We're not going to take what you're throwing at us. We're not going to pay you $15 million a year. If that's what you want, okay, we'll take the third, fourth round draft pick that we can get for you, and we'll get a young guy on a rookie deal.
A young guy on a rookie deal. See, the thing is that we could potentially go to the draft to find a replacement, but number one, he's on contract, and number two, why would anybody send over draft capital for James Cook where this class is so deep? Like, why would they trade a quality draft pick for a guy that's demanding $15 million where they could just go and find somebody that's incredible on a rookie contract that's likely 22 years old?
You wouldn't get much for him, but I think
you wouldn't
I think
at
he
all.
is
You
a
know what I
proven
mean?
guy.
Like, who would even be interested?
Like, I think
right?
he'd be a bell cow. I think teams do get stupid. I think more specifically, if you're a contender, that's what you're looking for. I think if a trade happens, though, Dan, the trade's not happening in the next few weeks. The trade's not happening in the next few months. If the trade happens, it's happening around training camp, preseason.
Yeah.
It's happening at the trade deadline when teams who consider themselves contenders end up dealing with injuries at that position. That's if he does get traded. That's when he's going to get traded. It's not going to be right now, because right now, you're right, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it definitely does not make sense, folks. That is for damn sure. Now, listen, right now I'm noticing we have 147 of you rocking with us right now, 128 on YouTube, 19 of you on X. Want to remind everybody that we are giving away, all right? We are giving away a NFL draft team hat to a lucky recipient. And this is a giveaway, whether or not you're a Dolphins fan, Bills fan, Jets fan, and or Patriots fan. We are drawing somebody at random to gift them one of these hats. All you need to do to enter is to gift a membership in the chat. We have had several people already locked and loaded. Each and every single gifted member, as you can see from Richie here, each membership gifted is an additional entry. So if anybody wants a chance of locking down an NFL draft hat of their team, please go on ahead and donate/gifts some of those memberships. And they also give you some sick ass emojis as well. I know that you'll be able to, oh, that is sick. I might even, dude, you know what? I might even make a donation.
Dan, gift the membership, bro. Why don't you give back to the people? You'll even potentially win.
Dude, you know what? I might. And
So
so I might potentially win. I don't know.
You could if you gift the memberships, Dan. You know your name gets on the wheel. Imagine you win.
It's rigged, dude. Oh man, we have Midnight Strikes Back saying, I just wanted to send some love to you guys. Go Bills. Midnight Strikes Back. Thank you so much, man. We
Send some home,
you. You are the man. And then Richie Fresh, is Cook good? Sure, but let's not act like our offensive line wasn't good to great. We have other running backs. Cook being gone doesn't sway me as long as we have Josh Allen. We are the third best run blocking offensive line in the NFL. There's no question that the advanced metrics are very similar between James Cook and also Ray Davis, although with Ray Davis had very limited snaps compared to James Cook. Same thing with Ty Johnson. He did very well. A lot of it has to do with offensive line. But listen, again, I would be happy.
Dan, what do you think?
Welcome back.
What do you think about like getting rid of James Cook, and then in the first round you select a guy that's already an immediate upgrade, and you go Amarian Hampton out of North Carolina? How insane would that be? But oh my God, that would be scary. You'd be one of the scariest rushing offenses in the league. I mean, you're already one of them, but like you'd immediately get scarier.
Yeah. Say that were to happen, I'd probably still want to sway and go grab so a corner / a defensive tackle. I'd probably wait because, again, like I said, I think that there are a lot of very good running backs that we could potentially find in the third and or the fourth, if that were to be the case. Shout out to Raphael. Shout out to Ray for donating some memberships over here, folks. This is beautiful. All right. More entries into the potential hat giveaway as Richie continues to add on to this giveaway wheel. But I think it's a great segue because Colby just asked me some targets that I have fallen.
I kind of wanted to, before we go to the draft talk, because it's on the same, if you don't mind, before we go back into there, because the Jets are in an interesting spot with their running back, Breece Hall.
Yeah.
Well, there's some people even speculating that he could be a trade chip for the Jets because he's entering a contract year. And the Jets got Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis, who we like. And some people are saying, what if the Jets like the value of Breece Hall from a trade asset, trade him, and then draft a running back this year? And I don't know. I don't see it. I prefer to keep Breece Hall personally. I still think there's a lot of untapped potential, and he deserves a chance with the new coaching staff, with this brand new scheme that they're implementing with the rushing offense with Justin Fields and a new philosophy. I don't want them to trade Breece, but he's entering a contract year. And if they don't have him, if they don't see Breece as a long-term guy that they want to extend long-term, then he is a potential trade candidate. So I want to get your guys' thoughts about those rumors.
mean, it makes sense, right? You got Braylon Allen. I think he can be a dog. That's like I said, a really good running back class. So Braylon Allen could immediately be your number one guy. You can get a difference maker in rounds 2, 3, even 4. Then he can be the running back to that change of pace guy. But how much is Breece really gonna get? You know, he had a down year this past year. Now maybe if you keep him and he goes off this year, then he goes out and signs a big contract. But like right now, in this current moment, who's going out there and giving Breece Hall a massive contract? I think, you know, that's the biggest question, because like Big C said, football is what have you done for me lately? And what he did for you lately wasn't anything special this past season. So I agree with you, Richie. If I was you guys, I would just keep him. I think if you build, you know, an offensive line that you're confident with, you have an offensive coordinator that actually knows how to utilize him and actually knows how to call plays correctly, and you don't have, you know, just an offense and an environment that is so toxic, I think that he can break out. I think we have seen that he can be one of the best running backs in the National Football League. And I think when you have a guy with that potential, you don't want to trade that, you know, because you might have a guy in the draft that you select that you get on a rookie deal. But if you have a guy that's already has the potential to be a top 5 running back, that's the type of guy that I would just give a new deal to. I wouldn't try to mess with that.
The teams aren't trying to waste money on the running back position no more. When you can run a running back committee and you know what I mean, and get the same production. It's something that teams are not willing to do anymore. What are you going to trade them and not get nothing for them because you can go to the draft and get a guy, or you know what I mean? Look at the Saquon Barkley situation.
And they draft Ashton Genty at 7 and trade Breece.
So
okay, well then, that's.
I wouldn't even use a top pick on Gentry like that.
Yeah,
because you can get the same production with multiple guys.
So it's very true. It's very, very true what Big C just said. And say that you're looking for any sort of proof that the league in and of itself just does not value the running back position. Just look at the massive fall off between number 2 and number 3 in the highest paid running backs in the league. Like, we are talking a $5 million difference for average annual salary. And that is between Christian McCaffrey at 19. And then the next highest paid running back is Jonathan Taylor at 14. So, and then afterwards it drops off between 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Running back by committee is truly how this league is looking at it. Unless you have a Saquon Barkley or you have a Christian McCaffrey, although that I think that conversation may have been getting a bit more tired since he just can't seem to stay healthy. But Richie, I did just ultimately end up seeing some news, and this whole speculation of I think the Jets could potentially walk away with Shedeur Sanders, where he just falls right into your lap at pick 7, is real. In fact, according to Schefter, according to Schefter,
damn Shefty,
this was a little earlier today. Both the 2nd and the 3rd pick, the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants, are not planning on selecting a quarterback in the NFL draft.
It's difficult, you know, time like this. It's really all smoke screens and trying to get value. And if those guys are looking to trade down or whatnot, this is what smoke screens are kind of
Colby,
made for.
He didn't mention the Jets though. That you're just talking about.
No. So I'm just saying, I think Shedeur is going to fall a tad more. Not unless, of course, so the Patriots want to trade down and the Saints go on ahead and make a massive jump so that they could grab him. Here's my prediction on Shedeur. I honestly think Shedeur Sanders is going to be either a New York Jet and or a New Orleans Saint. I think those are the 2 teams that he will likely be on. What?
I think the Jets pass on him if he's there.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Shedeur falls more than people are expecting to, because there were multiple executives that believe that he's more of a 2nd round pick than he is a 1st. He's not as good as people are trying to say. He just has that aura. He's just a name. He doesn't have that talent to be one of the best in the league. He doesn't. He's not worth a top 5 pick. He's not.
Now, do you believe, because somebody in the national media said that his player comp was Andy Dalton?
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
That's what I said. I said, come on, really? I said Andy Dalton. Like,
I'm fine. Disrespect the Red Rifle.
Shedeur Sanders. I'm fine if you don't believe in Shedeur Sanders. All right. Like, even the biggest Shedeur Sanders hater could not say that with a straight face, that his player comp is Andy Dalton.
I saw someone try to say Joe Burrow. And I was like, okay, let's
Yeah.
slow down here.
Big
Let's slow
shout
down.
out to
I
Glenn.
can't accept that either.
Glenn for 5 gifted. Glenn 5. Wow. Glenn's like, yeah. You guys think I'm not gonna get a hat? Watch this.
Glenn
5
Glenn
tickets.
also just contributed, folks. If you were just tuning in, we are giving away a NFL draft hat of your choice. I would assume you're probably going to pick your favorite team. We are going to spin the wheel at the end of this episode, and then we will get with this person. Look at that Bills hat that they have for the NFL draft. Oh, man, that's fire. I have no idea.
I have the Jets draft hat on the way to the cribbo. I already bought one.
And the Jets draft hat. Hey, we didn't see the Patriots one yet, bro. Where's the Pats one?
Yeah,
That's
come
crazy.
on.
You know, we're about to select the best player in the whole draft, and that's crazy. That's crazy to
Who's
me.
the Patriots? I forgot. They're
That's crazy. Oh, we're the
So what's-
2025 divisional winners of the AFC East. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
Hey, look at that. That's the little
is
tower
that?
at Gillette Stadium.
So,
I
hey,
like that.
Colby, what's going on with all these mock drafts
What's up?
that is mocking Mason Graham to you guys?
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Thank
it
you,
makes
Glenn,
no
for
sense.
the happy belated birthday wish, by the way. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate it.
Hey, Glenn, coming in with a happy birthday wish. Shout out, you man. Shout out to Richie, man. Everybody give a happy birthday to Richie in the chat. Maybe we'll sing later, but
Oh, dude, it was yesterday. We're good.
hey, real talk though. Like, yeah,
You're
like,
awesome, Colby.
at one point, shout out to MA football guy. You out here making me feel good about myself today. That's my guy right there. But no, like Mason Graham maybe made sense for the Patriots at one point, but we just got really good news about Christian Barmore. He's going to be there for the beginning of the offseason program. Obviously, Milton Williams is signing in the offseason. If they're going to bring in an interior defensive lineman, it's going to come in the mid to late rounds. Mason Graham is not a New England Patriot. It is official at this point.
Not gonna lie, Pat somehow getting Carter would be scary.
That's my perfect scenario. Like Abdul Carter is the number one player in this draft. I'm sorry, it's not Travis Hunter. Is Abdul Carter?
No, yeah, I would 110%.
I hope Travis
agree.
Hunter falls to the Jets. That's who I want.
Oh, he's not falling to the Jets, dude.
Yeah, he is.
No way. He's not. The Heisman Trophy
I saw
winner's not
him
falling that
ripping
low.
doing something like,
saw
something
him
that he
ripping
should not go the top 6, but 7, he should.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, you guys are going to get Tyler Warren. I just saw a report that you guys are being like heavily linked back to him. Like 10 minutes ago, I saw that.
From who?
I'd have to go back and look. I didn't
Oh,
see
you
who the
guys,
report was
getting
by.
in these Jet scoops. Man, we'll see. I'll absolutely be on board
I'm Jets
for
Global. Come on.
Tyler Warren at the 7th pick. We'll get into the Jets draft targets, of course, but I'd be on board for that. King Jamie the man, 2 months of memberships. If enough of us donate super chat cash, can we transfer said cash into a call-in membership for King Lowski? A lot of us sure want him to call in live. Wow, the people miss you, King Lowski.
So they miss it. We miss you indeed, King Lowski. We miss you indeed.
He's saving it for the season, man.
He's saving it for the season, man. Trust me. He will be back with a vengeance. And so especially if TD starts to get a little out of control. But all right, Big C, talk to us, man. Listen, you've seen the mock drafts. You've done your own independent research. Who are some draft targets for you that are really standing out for the Miami Dolphins?
One that I could see us maybe taking at the end of the second, maybe third round is defensive tackle out of Texas, Alfred Collins. He's just a super beast of a guy, man. Super strong. If you watch the tape, he's constantly tossing SEC guards out of the way like they're tackling dummies. He's got great hands, great timing, knocking down passes. And right now, if you take a look at the Miami Dolphins, we have a bunch of holes. We have a bunch of team needs, especially with Calais Campbell going to Arizona. That was a real kick to the nuts. I think we got to address the defensive tackle position either in the first or the second round. But we have a ton of holes. I really would like Will Johnson in the first. And if we can't get Will Johnson, I want to trade back. So that makes Alfred Collins a possibility in my mind.
I like that. I like Alfred Collins. He's been like flying up draft boards lately, especially for like Patriots fans. That's a guy who's like 6'5", big body in the interior, can be an every down type of guy. I don't think he's like a number 1 defensive tackle, but he has a high floor to be like a very solidified piece to that D line for sure. I would like that pick if I was a Dolphins fan.
So I do like Alfred Collins as well. He's actually a target of mine for the Buffalo Bills. Say, for example, that we don't walk away with the Kenneth Grants of the world, which, by the way, I think that Kenneth Grant is going to be the best one-tech defensive tackle that comes out of this draft.
I agree.
Bar none. Like, he is my draft crush. I want to move away.
Mine too. Mine too.
He would be lethal for the Buffalo Bills defensive line. Not so much high on Derek Harmon. A lot of people are high on Derek Harmon. I am not. So he reminds me a lot of Daquan Jones, who is currently on our team. And I think that we need somebody with a bit more of a specific skill set. Colby, thoughts on Omar Norman Lott, since you were the host of the Draftaholics?
Draftaholics brought to you by
right over on the Roundtable Sports Network, because I'm surprisingly high on the guy just due to the fact that his production was crazy based off of not really having many snaps, because Tennessee had one of like the craziest like rotations in defensive line in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends more like where do you project him being taken? I think that's the biggest question. Like, are you talking about the Bills taking him in the second?
Yeah, late second.
Late second, okay. I mean, I don't know. I like him a little bit later than that. That's just me personally, but I guess the Bills have later round picks. So like if you don't want to trade up and get him, then you probably would have to take him back into the second round with that pick. But I don't hate him. He's definitely not my favorite prospect. I think he's shown a lot of potential. I just feel like for me in round 2, I just want a guy who I'm a little bit more sure of, and that's more of a personal thing. He's someone who didn't play a lot, but he's very physically gifted. You see the tools, you see all the talent in him, but he hasn't played enough. He wasn't given enough of those opportunities to see what he would look like with a larger workload. So I do have some question marks on him, but I don't hate him. I mean, he's like 6'3", 315 pounds, so maybe a little bit undersized, but like I said, he has God-given talent.
Yeah, he's definitely raw.
Yeah, he's also more of like a pass rusher too. Like I think he's shown a lot of ability as a pass rusher in the interior, which is very valuable more than a run stopper. I think as a run stopper, he's about average to maybe even a little bit below average, but as a pass rush, I think that's where his tools come from. That's why for me, I like him more as a third round pick, because there are some of those question marks on him.
Yeah, got it. So I look at targets for the Buffalo Bills, and I'm going to give you guys layers of what I'm looking for. Layers meaning that we trade up high, and by high, I'm talking the highest where I think it's possible. And by the highest that I think the Buffalo Bills could trade up would be at 19 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Right, in my opinion. If we elect to trade up that high, then there are 2 prospects that, number 1, would need to fall. And then number 2, both would contribute right to the secondary. Like, we are talking game-changing personnel. If the Buffalo Bills trade up that high, there are only 2 guys that would put a smile on my face that we walked away with at that point. Will Johnson, corner out of Michigan, because I think Jahdae Barron has done enough to be CB1 in this draft. I'm not sure if you guys agree with me, but I have a feeling he might be the first corner to be taken off of the board, likely in, 12 or 13. And Will Johnson, I believe, will fall based off of Jahdae Barron's performance. Will he fall all the way to 19? I'm not sure. But if we trade up that damn high, it better be for a Will Johnson. And then number 2, some people are going to be like, damn, what are you talking about? Why do we need this guy? He's a game changer. It's Emenwari. Nick Emenwari, safety out of South Carolina. He is the next Kyle Hamilton in my eyes. He is a game changer. He is a day 1 contributor. There is not really much room where he needs to develop. He is going to be an impact player immediately. Those are the 2 guys that I would like to select if we try and trade up that high. If we trade up slightly, like say with the Vikings at 24, no excuses, walk away with Kenneth Grant. 0 questions asked there. That's my overall thought process when it comes into it. Now it comes into a sleeper, baby. Somebody who I currently have ranked as the second best wide receiver in this class, but he's being mocked in the 4th and the 5th round. Remember this. And Colby, I think you know where I'm going with this. Who do you think is the second best wide receiver in this draft?
The second best wide receiver in this draft?
In this draft class.
The second best? It better be Jaden Higgins, dude. Come on.
Nope.
Come on, dude. It's got to be you. How is it not Jaden Higgins? Come on.
Williams, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's that boy, Kyle Williams out of Washington State University. When it comes down into it, folks.
Really?
Yes.
You think he's the second best wide receiver in this whole class?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I do.
See, like I thought maybe it'd be a hot take. That's why I said Jaden Higgins, but like
No. It's
I'm not gonna
it's
lie. I
not-
just got startled a little bit seeing Dan's face over Big C's head.
Yeah.
I was like,
when it comes, all right, listen, when it comes into Kyle Williams, one thing that I absolutely love is that, yes, he is a true X. I have never seen somebody bully an opposing DB in press man coverage and take ankles more than Kyle Williams. Separation is absolutely insane. Out of 30 plus snaps, he was one of 2 wide receivers in this draft class all year that recorded 0 drops in man coverage in 2024. One of 2 wide receivers in all of college football to get it. He has a full route tree, runs a 4.4. He's not getting enough love. And nobody sit here and try and act like, oh my God, Dan, you're trying to tell me that he's going to be the second best wide receiver to come out of this class? That has never happened. A 4th or 5th round wide receiver? Come on, man. You really think he's going to have a good NFL career? It happens each and every single year.
damn, I thought Dan knew ball.
interesting.
All right,
interesting take,
listen.
man.
I guarantee you that Jirachi over here was pounding the table for A.D. Mitchell. Who was right about A.D. Mitchell last year? Jirachi? I guarantee you that if I were to scroll through your casual football takes on the internet, you would have been pounding the table for A.D. Mitchell to be a stud. What's he doing now, fool?
Dan's trying to be different. Respect.
Dan, I like Kyle
What's
Williams.
he doing now, fool? Listen, man. Listen, I was one of the few on the internet who told you Ladd McConkey was going to be a dog. In fact, I said he was going to have a better season than Marvin Harrison Jr. And what happened, fool?
You know, I do like Kyle Williams. I don't think he's ever going to be a wide receiver 1, so I can't say he's going to be like the first or second best receiver, or even the 3rd or 4th best receiver to come out of this class. He's like 6 foot, 5 foot 11, 6 foot, so he's going to be more of a slot receiver. He's shown potential, really, really good against man coverage. That's important. 62.5% contested catch rate. That's great. I mean, he was tied for 10th in the nation in deep catches. He was 15th in the nation for yards after the catch per reception, but he was also tied, or not even tied. He was 11th in the nation in screen yards. He didn't play a whole lot. He didn't get a whole lot of snaps. I like him as maybe like a 3 or 4, but I don't know about it. I don't think he's ever going to be a 1.
It's Kyle Williams, man.
Kyle Williams.
Just wait, man. Listen,
Next Antonio Brown.
Hey, listen, man. We see it all the time, man. Stephon Diggs, all right? He reminds me a lot of Stephon Diggs back in his prime. A lot of his style, tape, game plan. Kyle, damn Williams, man. And you know what? And so I wish I had an extra serving of beans because I would have just beef stewed Bob over here and pretended that it was Jirachi's face, bro. I'm just kidding. Jirachi.
You're not
Beef
kidding,
stew.
bro.
You're gonna get beef stew.
Yeah, someone get the beans. I'm about to beef stew Bob. All right.
Oh, that was great.
Oh
dude.
yeah. He's a solid prospect. Hey, listen, you go on ahead and you clip this damn video. All right.
Everyone said Ladd was.
And once I turn out to be correct, and you need a reminder of the elite ball knowers on this earth, come back to it.
When I'm confused about the comment. Everyone said Ladd was going to be good, but Ladd is good.
Dude,
I'm confused.
nobody
Because Dan Dan said he knew
nobody
Ladd
was
good.
high. Nobody was high on Ladd McConkey. Stop trying to be like, oh my God, dude. I was a believer from day one. Get the hell out of here, dude. Y'all had A.D. Mitchell posters on your damn wall.
I knew Ladd McConkey was going to be good. I just
Like most
Is
people-
A.D. Mitchell that bad? Or is it just
he's on the Colts. They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. The
So I'm running victory laps.
That's crazy.
So I'm running victory laps, fool. And to go run duos on Fortnite, fool.
I'll hit you up after the show.
All right,
Uh-oh.
Richie, talk to us about your favorite prospects.
Sorry, I got the giggles tonight, bro.
He does indeed.
I'm sorry. It's high in life, man. You feel me?
Mhm.
I love that for you, bro.
I got the Knicks and the Mets on at the same time. I'm talking football with you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like just at like sports peak right now. This is just awesome stuff.
You were on a nice little vacation.
The Mets are beating the Marlins. The Knicks are beating the Cavs. I'm beating you guys in these debates. I mean, come on now.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. There's no debates, really. But yeah, man, the New York Football Jets are coming up with the 7th overall pick. And it really comes down to Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State for me. I also think Armand Membu from Missouri, right tackle, could fill in a hole for this Jets team. I don't like the Jets going wide receiver in the first round unless they trade down. I've seen some people link Matthew Golden to the Jets, but I only see that in a trade down scenario. I really don't see it in any other way. I feel like the Jets have 3 positions that I want them to tackle in the first 3 rounds of this draft, and it's all on the offensive side of the ball. Tight end, wide receiver, and right tackle. And I think they can do that in the first 3 rounds. I like this tight end class to the point where if you don't go Tyler Warren in the first round, I still think you can get a very solid tight end in rounds 2, even round 3, if you wanted to go Membu. But I feel like there's so many different options for this Jets football team. And I feel like there's a trick up their sleeve that I just am not expecting. I don't know. That's another thing about this draft class that's coming up for this Jets team is brand new GM, brand new head coach means we do not know what the heck they're going to do. We can predict, we can mock draft. Like the Jets don't have Joe Douglas calling the shots anymore. I kind of had an idea of who he was as a GM, but now Darren Muji, our new GM, I have no idea what to expect. He can go out there and draft a safety in the first round for all I know. Like I don't really know what value. I'm assuming they're going to go best player available, but the trading up, trading down is not out of the cards. I do want them to go wide receiver in the draft. I do feel like they need to prioritize speed in the draft at the wide receiver spot. I feel like Garrett Wilson, his strength is not speed. It's more about, juking you out of your shoes, route running, separation, and yak, but not really taking the top off the defense. I feel like the Jets lack speed. So watch out for them to target guys that are really speedy in the NFL draft. So I'm excited for it. I think that there's a lot of guys. And then, of course, the quarterback position. I still think the Jets are going to draft the quarterback. I don't know if they're going to go in the first round. I don't know. The buzz around Jackson Dart's real, but I just don't know if I'm buying into it right now. Jalen Milroe, I don't think they'll draft Shedeur Sanders if he's available at 7. I really don't. So I think Kyle McCord is an option. They're doing their homework on every quarterback in this class to the North Dakota State quarterback. I mean, everybody they're doing homework on. So it's a giant mystery box for the New York Jets going into this draft class, and I'm excited for it, but we heard from the Jets, and they made Justin Fields the starting quarterback, so there's not going to be a competition. So curious to see where they go at the quarterback spot in the draft.
Interesting.
Super curious. Super nice. And Jirachi in here saying that Milroe would look nice. He has the audacity to tell me that I don't know ball.
That's my dude Jirachi. You know what, Dan? That's my boy. That's a Patriots fan.
Tell me I don't know ball. He's saying that Milroe looks nice.
No, he's a Patriots fan. You made the shit list for Patriots fans. So you know what? They're coming at your neck a little bit. You tell Patriots fans to sit down. You know what, Dan?
Sit down.
We tried to be nice to Bills fans. We tried to be nice to Bills fans. We gave you the opportunity. We sat back and said, we're going to give you the East for the next few years. And what did you do? You Bills fans disappointed the entire AFC East for the last 5 damn years. So you know what? You Bills fans, including you, Dan, you guys are exactly why you can't let the little kids play with the big dogs. So it's time for Daddy to step back into the picture, and the New England Patriots will be taking back what is rightfully theirs. Because you know what? You guys have disappointed the East for far too long, Dan. Okay, we're back.
Oh, they spent some dollars. They're talking again.
All right, listen. You were talking to a gentleman who roots for a team that has a quarterback that has had 2 rules created on his behalf, in line with Tom Brady. Tom Brady had 2 rules created on his behalf. Josh Allen has had 2 rules created on his behalf. So you know what that tells me?
He's the greatest of all time.
That the allegiances have shifted. And the golden boy of the NFL is now Josh Allen. Lombardi is incoming.
Oh, dude, that's funny. I'm glad you touched on the rules being changed for Josh Allen, though.
So Tom Brady had the tuck rule, and then what else was created for him?
I don't know, man.
It was something. But hey, listen, you know what? Never deny that the Buffalo Bills have not impacted the game that we love so much. Now we have a new overtime, and now we have camera markers, baby.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All for Josh Allen to miss the Super Bowl again against Patrick Mahomes. That's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, Colby. Talking your trash to the Bills. That's my boy.
The stars are aligning
much of the-
right now, man.
You
The
guys are too much
stars.
like, ooh, I love you, Bills. Oh,
Dan,
I love you,
Dan's
Patriots.
TikTok
enough of
started
that
a monster.
nonsense. This is
Your
this is the
TikTok
energy I
started a
like.
monster, Dan. I want you to know that.
This is the
You?
energy I like.
We are not allies anymore.
Let them know.
Why? What did I do? What TikTok did I make?
I saw your TikTok, Dan, about these Patriots fans.
Oh.
We saw. We
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah,
we
my
heard.
Bad, my bad, man. Sometimes, yeah.
Run the clip.
Yeah, man. You're creating your enemies, Dan. You got to be careful because now Colby's an enemy. You're screwed.
He's been an ally for a while. He's been an
You're
ally.
an ally, dude.
Was,
Telling
man.
you, bro.
Was.
And watch
So
out.
now I need a
Patriots
buddy.
Nation.
So now I need a buddy up with the so the division's scum, right? Slash the so the basement dwellers. So
I mean-
Richie, you and I will be friends this year.
There you
Whoa,
go.
whoa, whoa.
There you go.
I was gonna say, don't come over
You
here
and
with
I
that.
will be friends this year.
Nah, bro. We ain't gonna be buddy.
Oh no. Okay.
Nah,
No.
dude. The Jets are coming to prove the world wrong, and I love that we're being slept on. I love that our win totals at 5.5. I love that no one's counting us. I'm happy to be a team that everyone's sleeping on. Not to say we're gonna.
I remember this last year.
But I like.
I remember this last year. Super Bowl, okay? We are the best team in the AFC. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't want that
Playoff
again.
time
I
for
don't
the
want those
Jets.
expectations. No, thank you.
Never mind.
I'm comfortable.
As we have
Yeah.
King Jamie coming in
Here we are
saying, so Dan also said the Chiefs are done and free agency alone has made us better than last season. So, just watch out for them Broncos this year, man.
What did
Whoa.
the Chiefs do?
Watch
I
out
don't
for
know,
them
Jamie.
Chargers, Jamie. I'm just kidding. We'll see you in the AFC.
The Chiefs
Championship.
mainly brought back their own players, but they lost Joe Tooney, who is one of the best left guards in the league.
Bro, that's me behind you, Big C.
Lost
is.
Reed also.
Oh wow, wow, he's creeping. He's
Oh my
creeping
God.
behind it.
That's like my
Good man.
past. That's like my past self, and I'm the future self connecting with. Sorry, I watched. too many
Richie,
sci-fi.
you're blowing my mind right now. I'm just kidding.
Tenet, bro. Tenet.
Oh man, we have Glenn. Glenn's coming in saying Josh should have a third no crying over being tackled and or flopping. Hey, listen, I appreciate the fact that he is an Oscar award-winning QB when it comes into the flop. Dan knows balls, the ball knower. Oh, Ray. Wow.
Good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. That was actually good. Yeah. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that. And for Lowski to be able to call in, please tell me we can pitch in for a King Lowski call membership if we round up like 60 or so. We love that guy. So maybe just maybe we will donate it. Perhaps. But like one thing we don't want to do is like we don't want to take away to the people that do pay for the whole $50 membership like on a monthly basis. So we don't kind of want to take away that aspect to make them feel shorted. But we'll figure something out for our boy Lowski. Don't worry. We'll figure something out for our boy Lowski. Poll for Lascelles music as an outro. Slapped last week. All right. Anyway. Damn. All right, folks. Listen. We are creeping up right now into potentially giving away an NFL draft hat. An NFL draft hat.
Was that today?
Okay. Yes, it is today. Indeed.
How about that?
So what we are doing, folks, is that we are giving away one of these absolute beauties right here. All right. To whatever team you want. And we are polling based off of how many memberships you gift. So far, we just showed you the rule. There's the Dolphins hat. We saw the Bills hat, the Patriots hat, the Jets hat, which was on the screen a bit earlier. We are going to spin the wheel. It is not too late to enter. I am going to look over to the Patreon mailbag and see if we have any questions from our Patreon members. And then at the end of the show, we will spin the wheel. And, we have Richie Fresh for one more membership was gifted. My friend, shout out to Richie Fresh for getting in here. And we will spin this and get you
So
guys.
again, guys, the way you join is by doing what Richie Fresh just did. You gift an AFC East Roundtable membership, and that gives you a ticket on the wheel or spot on the wheel, whatever word you want to use. So Glenn has 5 tickets. Richie Fresh has 3 tickets. LaSalle has 1. So if you guys want, and we're going to spin this at the end of the show, and whoever it lands on gets a free draft hat on behalf of the AFC East Roundtable, man. We're excited about it. Will says, Richie, how can you say the Bills missed on Kincaid? When the heck did I say that? I don't know, man. First round
It's too
pick.
early. It's too early to say that.
Yeah.
What year is he going into? 3?
Year 3 is this year. Year 3 will have an answer.
If he doesn't if he doesn't pop off this year, he's done.
I think the big reason why I said missed, and he's not a bust, but the expectations that was put on him, he has not lived up to. Let's go.
Yeah.
Screw the Marlins.
yeah,
Marlins suck.
pick.
Sorry. But Dan said that he's going to be the next Travis Kelce. I remember when they drafted him. So, like, that's where I was like, oh, wow, dude, the Bills got the next Travis Kelce.
So, I mean, hey, man.
It's not over
so
yet.
When
It
did
could
Travis
happen.
Kelce become Travis Kelce?
Yeah,
year
man.
4?
Yo, Marlins fans, where you at in the chat? Huh?
To be honest.
In fact, I'm kind of curious to see what Travis Kelce was like prior to Patty Mahomes.
Marlins fans, where you at?
It was like, okay, but he wasn't he wasn't talking to town or nothing.
67, 8, 62. All right. Okay,
It wasn't bad. It was bad.
Yeah, he was 1,000-yard dude. He's an 1,000-yard dude.
He had
A
Alex
year
Smith,
two
who used the
before
tight end a
Mahomes.
lot.
What does this guy think he is? AFC East sucks. Yeah?
Pips over tits.
You might not be wrong, but we don't want to hear it.
What division you rapping, bro?
I'm sort of curious to see what team he represents. I'm curious, man. I am curious because let me tell you what, my friend, we have a show for you. So
Dan,
whatever
you're
the show
making
is, man, we
Juriachi
have a round
laugh
table
out
for every
loud,
single
bro.
division. Who?
You're making your boy laugh out loud.
Oh, he's the man. Oh, he's the man. We're homies. We're homies. You just don't know it
We're
yet.
best friends now.
And, bro, we got Patriots fans in the chat. Bills should be scared of
Wow.
the Patriots. Almost lost when we had no one this year. We got a team now.
Let's go, fancy. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. How about that? How about that?
What happened last time you guys won free agency? A couple years ago.
We went to the playoffs. We were the Dolphins. We went to the playoffs.
So listen, fancy. I have gone on record. So I have gone on record several times saying how much I love the moves from the New England Patriots this offseason. I have even given you the crown of the wild card of the second place perennial team in the AFC East this year, but
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It is.
I'd slow down a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
Like maybe you split with us. Cool. But you already know it's going to be on top of the division this year. Come on.
I think the Patriots will be like an
Wild card
8
team?
I think I'm not I got to see what they do in the draft before I say playoffs, but I think their floor is 7 wins. I'll say that. I think their floor is 7.
So I think this is actually also a very interesting topic too, because the AFC North and AFC West are very deep. So minus the Cleveland Browns, obviously, but like now you have the Steelers, the Bengals, and the Ravens. So those are 3 potential playoff teams right there. And do not sleep on the Harbaugh Chargers for year 2. So the Chiefs are unanimous. And don't sleep on the Broncos, who made the playoffs last year, who now arguably have, I'd say, the best defense in the NFL. So
Steelers with Rodgers.
Steelers with Rodgers is going to make it interesting too.
The
So
Jets with Fields. Like, come on.
So
All
there
right, buddy,
could
calm
be
down.
so there could be like a really strong case where only one team from the AFC East is going to make it, and that's the division winner.
We have a new emoji, by the way, if you guys
The Pats would need to be
didn't see it yet.
really damn good.
I think
see.
coaching also comes down to it too. Like you have
Yeah, I
to
think
have
so,
good
too.
coaching. Like you look at the Commanders. The reason the Commanders
I
took
think
that
so, too.
leap wasn't necessarily. I mean, it was also part because of what they did in free agency and building that roster and Jaden Daniels, but in large part why they went to the NFC Championship game. They were a game away from going to the Super Bowl in year 1 was because of the coaching.
Yeah. Very, very true.
So, and that's a big reason why the Jets sucked last year. Terrible coaching.
That's why we're gonna be good this year, because those coaches are gone.
We have Fancy coming in saying, I'm taking the Dolphins over the Jets, Richie.
Yeah, good.
Fancy.
Let that be the energy. That's how I like it.
The Dolphins are
Tony
at least finishing
Daniels.
second. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Dan, you know the vibes. I got you, bro.
Oh, big C, man.
We still got the second best quarterback in this division as of right now.
the second best quarterback in this division, he says.
How don't we?
I mean, I guess if you put Drake May first,
If he can stay
but,
healthy, we still got the second best quarterback in the division.
it's all right. By the end of the season,
If Tua would have been healthy, we would have made the playoffs last year.
All right. Well, hey
I'll
man,
give
let's
you
go
that.
ahead and take a
would
look.
have lost, but
Maybe so, but we would have been there.
Let's
The
take a look
hype
at the
around the
Patreon
Patriots
mailbag.
offseason moves gives last year's Jets vibes. Be careful. Kobe.
that's very different. The Jets hype started multiple. That hype started when they traded for Aaron Rodgers. So that didn't start last offseason. And also, come on, you can't compare the Jets to the Patriots. The Jets coaching staff was never what Mike Vrabel is. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm not even saying playoffs. But the Patriots are building something special.
You don't know that yet.
I do know that, Richie.
I think what Richie Fresh is alluding to, what Richie Fresh is alluding to, is you don't win football games in the offseason.
I tried to tell Jets fans that, and y'all got mad.
And now Richie Fresh, who's a Bills fan, is reminding you, don't be a hypocrite.
Hey, you know what? Y'all wanted to be hypocrites. So you know what? Y'all came at my neck for months. So you know what? No, I deserve this shit, damn it. I deserve this moment. I'm staying on top of it. But no, like real talk, like actually being humble for a second. I know, like I'm no one's saying you win in the offseason. But what I'm saying is that don't sleep on the Patriots. I think anyone saying that Drake May sucks, the Patriots don't have something with Drake May, you don't watch football. If you want me to be honest, you also have to be honest with yourself and what the Patriots have and what you're seeing. Mike Vrabel, everyone's trying to say, oh, well, Mike Vrabel was fired. Mike Vrabel was fired because the Tennessee Titans are stupid and they didn't like that he had a close connection back to the Patriots. So they're also a team that in year one of a rebuild tried to go all in and win a Super Bowl. So that also made no sense. The Patriots have the coaching. They have a good quarterback that they can build around. Now it's just about building the rest of the team. And the Patriots have the worst roster in the league. Now, I don't think they do any more after their free agency, but they're still not up there. I still think for the Patriots to be true contenders, it's still going to take a couple years.
That's what I'm talking about. Have Tua beat a team over 500 in 5 years.
If the Jets quarterbacks beat any team,
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, he's not a Jets fan. What do the Jets have to do with anything?
I thought he was wearing a Jets uniform.
He is.
All right, maybe he's a Jets fan.
Is he?
Yeah, I want to say, what do you mean?
Damn it. Ah.
Sorry, I ain't trying to take shots at the Jets. You know what I mean? But
nah, man, we deserve.
Nah, you should go ahead.
yeah, I hate the Jets.
All right, Big C. Let's hear it. If you had to rank your least favorite teams in the division, are the Jets your least favorite out of the rivals?
Absolutely.
Wow. Now, can you explain?
Really?
Because the Patriots at least went through their stretch where they won Super Bowls, so they can talk. Buffalo has always had our numbers, so they can talk. The Jets, man,
they haven't been to the playoffs since 2010.
I mean,
we went on a run. We beat y'all there, so.
Oh, look at you. Living in the 2010 era. You did one thing.
You brought it up,
time.
not me.
You did one thing one time. Congratulations.
And then there was a Monday night game years ago. Jimbo Elliott, you know what I mean? Vinny Testaverde.
That's the real reason, Big C. That game still haunts you.
It does. We were smashing y'all.
Oh, that was great. Do you have a memory of Aaron Glenn having a 100-yard pick six against Dan Marino?
Yeah. I remember a fake spike against the Jets, too. Against Aaron Glenn.
Well, that needed to happen for him to get that 100-yard pick six,
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, you know what, folks? Now is the time where we welcome in our Patreon callers to discuss and let us know what is on their mind. Don't worry, we are still doing the NFL Draft Hat giveaway, folks. It is not too late. If you are interested, go on ahead and gift memberships for your entries. All right? Right as you can see, this wheel's looking very, very nice. Whoever this wheel lands on at the end of the show, we are going to select you and gift you a draft hat with your favorite team on there, right there. So say, for example, that you haven't and you want to get into this potential giveaway, you know exactly what to do. Gift a dang membership. Dang. Without further ado, let's welcome in the man of the hour, Glenn.
Hey there, Glenn.
Hello, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hey, Glenn, we're doing
Hey,
well. How about yourself?
Hey, I ain't gonna get too much on you, Richie. It's your birthday.
Wow.
But
It was
let's put it this: I understand you standing up for your team and your players that played in team, but don't ever say that Revis is better than Sanders.
Revis's prime
That-
was better than
No.
any Sanders season.
No.
2009 Revis, no one's ever going to replicate that.
I don't care if
Revis
you
was
put
better with the
anything.
Patriots.
Sanders changed the team and took San Francisco to the Super Bowl, then went to Dallas and beat the San Francisco and stuff. And if it wasn't for Sanders, he wouldn't have, Dallas would have three-peated.
Nah.
That's how bad the talent Sanders the one that invented the island.
Invented the island.
He's the one that invented that island.
Nah, Revis did, bro. I had that Revis Island.
The
poster in my-
Revis was not as good. Sanders used to play off of the receiver, slow down, so that the quarterback would think the receiver was open, and then have a closing speed that would and then intercept the ball. He would bait the quarterback to throw the ball. Sanders was he was, and he put Atlanta on the damn map.
Yeah, well, Revis is still better.
Revis was never better. No, I watched them both, and Revis. Don't get me wrong. People don't know this, but you know who owns how many the most interceptions in a season for a cornerback?
Who?
Trevon Diggs? I don't know.
Dick Lane or
No,
something.
Night Train Lane.
Oh,
I remember those days.
I know that
And
from
he
Madden.
played.
how many?
Yeah, about to say, right?
Hey, and want to know something? He played when they ran like 65% of the time, and he had
Like
13
1947 for the
interceptions.
Lions or something.
They didn't pass the ball, and he still had 13 interceptions. He's one of the better ones.
You want me to pull
that
up the
nobody talks
graphic of
about.
what Revis did? I don't care about no interceptions.
Hey, pull up what Sanders did in his prime. There ain't even close.
Terrell Revis locked
It's
down
not
all your favorite receivers in one season, holding them to 35 yards or less.
I think Revis's prime was a lot shorter than Dion's. You know what I mean? Dion was
yeah.
Revis was great.
Dion was the best.
He went to
There's a couple players. There's Sanders is one you can't argue about who's the best, and Brady. Besides that, there's a lot of players you can argue
Brady's
who's
not the
first
GOAT.
and second. Oh, I hate to say it. I don't want to say it, but for winning and what he did as a quarterback, yeah. And it ain't like he didn't play against nobody. He played against Mannings and everybody. Now he couldn't beat the worst of the Mannings, but but hey, I can't wait to this draft. And I hate to say it, but after today, I do believe the Jets and Cleveland will take Shakir. And the reason why, when teams come out and say we're not interested in them, more likely they're interested in them. And what's the biggest problem with Cleveland right now? What do they need the most?
It's definitely a quarterback.
Okay, and what's the biggest problem with the Jets? What do they need the most?
And the Giants, I think you mean. So a QB.
Oh, the Giants.
Yeah.
So I believe they don't take it. They're just throwing most smoke screens up to see if they could get a haul. But I think they don't. One of those teams don't pick Shakir. You can't pass on it and take the chance. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't.
They believe in Russell Wilson. And so unless they believe in Russell Wilson. And to take the problem, which is unlikely.
Well, if any quarterback went to the Jets, they're doomed anyway. So I ain't don't put that on them.
Come on, Glenn. It's not nice.
Don't put it out the door.
But no, you guys have a good night and stuff. I just can't wait till this draft period's over and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow there, Big C. I'll listen to you tomorrow.
Good luck on the hat
and stuff.
because you have a chance to win it, Glenn.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got a chance to win the hat, man.
Yep.
You have a
Hey,
nice
Glenn, we
chance.
appreciate
Okay.
everything you do for the channel, man. Seriously, thank you.
No problem. You guys have a
Bye,
good
Glenn.
night. Hey, TD, get well.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we get Connor. We get Connor next week.
No, not next week. I'm leaving
after.
Thursday, so you're stuck with me.
Oh, shoot.
Well, actually, I got a
Yeah.
pass, so maybe I'll take the week off just for you. Glenn.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Hey, Connor.
I'll talk to you later.
I
Well,
see.
Alright.
Connor back
Okay.
on the show,
Bye-bye.
man. Let's
Wow,
do it.
dude. Glenn is rooting for my downfall, bro.
All right, man. Let's see. So, Richie, is there a way to like randomize this?
Oh yeah, we're gonna shuffle it.
Yeah. Let's shuffle. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I like that. That's shuffled all right.
All right,
That's shuffled.
folks. Here it is. Listen. Right now, we are about to spin the wheel, and whoever this lands on is going to receive a NFL draft hat.
Well,
with their
before we do
favorite
that,
team.
we got to get to our other Patreon caller. We got to add some more suspense because we got
Oh,
Lino
Lino's
in the
in there.
house.
What up, Lino?
What up, fellas? What up, man?
My
What up,
guy.
man? How's
Good,
life?
brother.
No, and I want to talk about this blasphemy that Richard keep talking about. Revis is better than Deion Sanders. What's wrong with you,
What's
man?
with you guys coming after me about this?
Because you said some
Wild
blasphemy.
take.
We got to check you on that, man. Come on, man. Revis. Are you
Nobody's
serious?
topping Darrell Revis' 2009 season. I'll stand on it.
Are you saying it on one season in somebody's career? I'm understanding that part. I'm not understanding that.
Yeah, I mean, his prime will never be matched of anybody else's
Okay.
prime. That's all I'm saying.
You saying the word prime, that let me know that you don't know that prime as a Deion Sanders is better than Darrell Revis.
Nah, no.
I'm just saying. He changed the franchise in 2 seasons. What has Darrell Revis done that?
He changed the Jets' whole. The Jets went to.
Oh my God,
two
y'all
AFC
were
championship
trash.
games and leading the way on defense, locking it down. What are you talking about?
Oh my Lord. You know what? I'm talking to delirious Jets fans. I'm sorry, my bad. What was I thinking?
That's a consensus thing, bro. Not just Jets fans say these things. You know that.
If we took a survey, it'd be Jets fans only saying this. No other fan base would be saying this.
Nah, bro. Telling you, Revis is respected around the league.
He's respected. Nobody. I'm not saying he's not respected or anything like that. But if we go around the table right now, I mean, Kobe, who would you take, Deion or Revis?
I have a soft spot for Revis, but I'm taking Deion.
Damn, bro. You know
Dan.
what?
I'm taking Deion.
Come on,
takes
Dan.
that.
Who would you pick?
Yeah,
He
I
takes
take
that
Deion
ring back.
too.
Jackie,
I
Big
take
C.
Deion as
Come on,
well.
man. Who would you take, man? You the breaker right here.
You're asking
Prime
AFC
time, baby.
rivals.
Prime time.
Exactly, man. Come on,
Hey,
Richie.
you're asking the rivals of the. No wonder, of course, they're taking Sanders. Bias.
All right. What's X King Jamie? What's X all these other guys in the chat, man? We all know the truth, man.
Nah, man.
Other than
You just
that, you know what I'm saying?
You can't admit the
I
truth,
just
man.
I just don't understand it. That's the reason why, man. It was a good leap of faith, though. You
All right,
saying
well,
one season?
Okay, one season though. Can you at least admit that I'm right there? Whatever
He had a
Deion
good
Sanders'
season?
best season is not better than Darrell Revis' season. He had the
That's
best
a lie.
singular
That's a
season
lie.
from a corner. No, it's not a
That's
lie.
a lie. That's not a lie. His
That
best
is a
season
fact.
ain't adding up to Prime. Prime took the 49ers to the Super Bowl and then took Cowboys to the Super Bowl right after that.
I
Yo,
mean,
how
both
did he
those
play
teams were
individually?
stacked, to be fair. Both those teams, the Cowboys team was stacked, the 49ers team was stacked. Both those teams were
But
stacked.
Yeah, he
you
didn't
do
take
remember
them.
when 49ers they couldn't get over that hump that time frame. In order for them to get over that hump, they needed him.
Him switching teams helped. It definitely helped, but Deion Sanders isn't the reason that they went to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
shut down their best
Both
player.
those teams were stacked.
He shut down their best player.
I remember him shutting down Michael Irvin in that matchup that they had. Yeah, I mean, he was doing his thing on that. But if that could be the same thing about Darrell Revis. He had a stacked defense. Like I always thought that Jets had a stacked defense back then. You know, like
We did.
I'm wrong. I'm not, like I said, I'm not getting on Darrell Revis. I think he is a good cornerback, but I don't think he's the greatest. That's my biggest thing.
All right, is he the second greatest?
Nah.
Oh my! Oh, see, this is where that's disrespectful, bro. He's at least the second best.
I don't know about the second best, man. I get out to Gonzo, man. Gonzo better than him, you know what I'm saying?
Get this hater out of here.
Gonzo.
He's
That's
going
just the guy coming out here to troll, bro.
So
Champ Bailey?
Yeah, I like the Champ Bailey, Rod Woodson, all of them back in the day, but
So, Lino, what are your thoughts on this James Cook situation? So he has his house up for sale and stuff now. What's going on?
I know he's gonna be a little bit. I know he's a little bit mad on that situation, but if it's me personally, I know a lot of people say that the Bills don't need him, or the Bills do need him. If we could get something for him in a draft, I mean, like a draft pick, I wouldn't mind it. But I mean, we have all the way next year. We could franchise him. Yeah, I mean, if we need to desperately, which I think
What would
we
you
will.
say is fair draft compensation? Like, if you did trade him, what would you want in return?
I wouldn't mind the running back from North Carolina. There's a lot of good running backs coming out though. The running back from Kansas is pretty good. I like him a lot. I know we're not gonna get your boy from Boise State. I know we're not gonna get him. I don't think we're gonna use the first round pick on him or anything like that. But there are some good running backs in this draft that has a lot of everything: power, good balance. There's a lot of them in this.
So I think a lot of GMs would be thinking the exact same thing, where they were just like, "Oh yeah, like we could accept James Cook, but he wants $15 million. So what's stopping us from just going and drafting, sort of running back?"
Yeah. That's a good point.
So I think that if we wanted to move on from James Cook, would probably have to be us shipping him off for us to move up in some sort of area within the draft. Like we currently don't have a 3rd round pick. So I would be happy if we could ship off James Cook in a 5th so that we could move up into the 3rd round so we could walk away with another player. That's also something that
I wouldn't mind that because, like I said, Ray Davis is a good player too, man. A lot of people are going to sleep on him.
He's good. He's good. I feel like people forget that Ray Davis is good at football.
Yeah, I mean, so I know that, and they probably know this season because he was a rookie last year, but he was really good coming out of college, so I think he could. But at the end of the day, I do like James Cook, though. He does add a lot to our offense and stuff like that. So I just thought that, like the Jets, they're going to have a dilemma. I don't think they're going to be able to keep their running back next year. I mean, I think they're going to use him for a trading bargain piece. So hey, Brees Hall like 3rd best running back in this division.
Yeah, maybe even the 4th, honestly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You got Ramondre and Antonio Gibson, so
Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point, man. Cause I don't know about this killer bee stuff. I don't know about all that. Yeah, that's not killing. That's not killing no. That's not scaring nobody.
Come on, man. You're just coming on here disrespect.
We don't spit, bro.
Well, TD ain't here. You know what I mean? You know how I say my hate for TD. He ain't here.
Now I'm taking all the TD hate. I'll take it. I can handle it all, man, because Revis
Big C is pretty cool. Big C is pretty cool. That's why I can't, hate on Big C. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
But Richie be saying some blasphemy stuff, so I gotta,
damn,
let him know.
Got that juice, you're saying?
You got the juice? Wow.
Man, people in the chat saying that Colby's got aura and everything, bro. I don't got aura.
Hey, that's my guy right there, Fancy, man. Shout out Fancy.
Yeah, that guy popped up out of nowhere, boy. He became a fan overnight.
Hey, man, what can I say?
You hate the Jets, but love our players. Facts. Why are you hating our Jets players, but then you all take our scraps?
First of all, because this guy, I'm gonna call him Ian J. Heisman, because he always stayed popping off in the chat. Never want to get on here and show his face. Let's put it this way: we don't love a lot of Jets players. You know what I mean? Y'all hype them up more than we do. You know what I'm saying? We let y'all know before the beginning of the season, whenever y'all hype these guys up, say y'all gonna win this amount of games and don't live up to expectations, and then we gotta, bring y'all back down to earth. Don't get mad at us because we gotta bring y'all back down to earth.
Well, this year's, our expectation is gonna be more realistic this year,
What? 5 wins?
Our over-under's at 5.5. I'm taking the over,
You taking the over on that one?
I think we can get 6. Come on.
Hey guys, sorry to cut you off. I got to run and grab my kids, so I got to check out.
Big C.
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate you. Come hit the channel. If I hit 700 subscribers by tomorrow, I'm upping it $750.
$750,
$50. I got to be by tomorrow. Come hit the channel.
Big C.
Thank you guys so much,
folks.
Love every.
Put your link in the chat before you leave, so they know where to find you.
I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Fins
brother.
up, baby.
Hey,
Let's
Shout
go.
out Big
Way
C.
better than TD, bro. Way better. Well, Lino,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
appreciate you, brother. We got to get to this wheel of fortune to see who wins the
Wheel of
giveaway. Who do you
fortune.
think's got, who do you think's got it? What's your prediction?
Hey, y'all don't got.
Where'd he go? We got him.
Who do you think's
say?
gonna win, Lino?
gonna
I
win?
like LaSalle. I got LaSalle on this one.
Ray
Okay.
got another ticket in there. We added you, Ray. So, Lino, we're gonna keep you on here for the giveaway winner.
Did
Right?
you add fancies?
Oh,
Let's go.
yeah. He did join a member. We might as well go ahead and just include people that sign up for a membership themselves.
Yeah, Fancy, you deserve to be entered a chance as well because you bought a membership for yourself. So you
Oh,
are in the
Fancy.
giveaway now, Fancy.
Fancy is in.
Because he also thinks Colby has aura.
Hey, he's just spitting facts, you know?
Hot take,
Well,
Bills
that's
Pats
all.
prime time this season. Who the heck's gonna watch that snooze fest? All
I
right,
think that's
let's
what the
get
league
in
wanted last year.
Well,
Watch that demolition.
the giveaway. We're gonna shuffle it a few more times. Ooh, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? All right, someone tell me to stop.
Stop.
All right, it stopped here, and now we're gonna spin it. The winner is about to get a free draft hat, courtesy of the AFC East Roundtable, and let's spin it.
Who is
Ooh,
it?
this is
Oh, this is
exciting.
drum roll.
Dude, I love the wheel. I love the wheel. Why haven't we done this more often?
Oh, LaSalle!
told you LaSalle, man.
Lino, damn, how'd
Bro,
you do
Lino
that?
called it, dog.
Lino, that's crazy. Hold up. Wait, hold up, Lino. Hey, wait a
Dude,
minute.
Lino called it, bro.
Someone said rigged. Somebody said rigged.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh,
LaSalle, if
dude.
you're watching, send us an email, LaSalle, and we will get you all situated for a Jets hat because my
Let's
boy
go,
is a
LaSalle.
Jets
Patriots
fan.
hat on the way.
I'm happy
Jets
that it's a
draft
Jets
hat
fan that's getting
coming
it. We
your
gotta
way,
cue
my
LaSalle
friend.
music.
Congratulations to LaSalle, man. Oh,
Let's
you got to
cue-
play the music. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. In honor of
Yeah, yeah.
LaSalle, bro.
Yeah, we got to get that LaSalle music again. Lino, man, we appreciate you for coming on in, bro.
Appreciate
All
you,
right,
Lino.
fam. Y'all
My guy.
Peace.
So, folks, LaSalle won. All right. LaSalle has won the giveaway. And we want to let you guys know as we leave, the AFC East Roundtable is going back to doing our events this year, of course, right? And if you guys want to join our email list for the events, shoot us an email on the screen right now. You see it, AFC East Roundtable at gmail.com. Just send us an email and say, hey, I want to be on the event list. All this is doing is putting you on our marketing list so you guys will get all the latest news about when the tickets go on sale, the details of it, even some merch, discounts, promos. You guys get on the Roundtable Sports email list. If you want to send us an email, afceastroundtable@gmail.com. The AFC East Roundtable events are going to be announced at the end of the month of May. We're in the process of building it. First time going to Buffalo is in the works. Hopefully we can get that done. So Bills Mafia, stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you guys want to come through to the AFC East Roundtable events this year, definitely send us an email and we'll add you onto the list. And LaSalle, definitely come out there and do it. Fancy says, will you be at Gillette? That's all on Colby.
Oh, baby, we're going to Gillette. You know, I gotta show these boys how to live. I gotta show them what a real stadium looks like with a real fan base. So don't worry. Gillette Stadium 2025.
All right. Well, I'll hold you to it. I got to give you the process and maybe we can go to Gillette. Ideally, in a perfect world, we have 4 successful events every year at each stadium in the division. And then we scale it to every other team in the NFL. So we'll see.
We'll drop the tour date soon, guys. Don't worry.
So Miami's got to be early where the delusion is as high as possible.
Yeah, because last year y'all didn't buy your
Fuck off.
tickets, bro. Hey. So
Damn.
send us an email, LaSalle. Send us an email so we can get your address and I can send you over a Jets hat. And yeah, man, we appreciate all the support, folks. Congratulations to LaSalle again for winning. Dan, you really like this wheel, huh?
Dude, I love the wheel. I do. And you know what, Richie? I feel that we should be doing a giveaway every single episode.
Yeah, man, it is fun.
I feel like we should, right? I feel that we should do some pretty cool stuff. From now on, we might be doing some damn giveaways, folks.
If you guys
Some
want
draft
more
hats.
giveaways,
Same
let us
one
know.
next week. Same one next week. We could potentially be doing this. Damn. I love it.
Let's go.
I love it. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of the AFC East Roundtable. Please do us a favor. if you are an NFL aficionado, a hype man for the NFL, we ask you to tune in to our daily NFL news show. It's called Fourth and Forever, and it's on the Roundtable Sports Network, running Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. EST. Sincerely hope we get to catch you over there tomorrow. Richie, what would you like to say to the audience before we set them off?
Deuces, we love you guys. See you on Fourth and Forever. Colby's going to be holding it down on Fourth and Forever at the end of next week into the next week after that, because I'll be traveling the world, bro. Just kidding. Just one country.
Just one world.
But yeah, man, we appreciate all the support, folks. We love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow on Fourth and Forever and Draftaholics.
Oh, shoot. You're right. I got to plan that. I got to plan that.
Colby, what do you got, man?
Hey, man, just another good show as always. Appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe on the way out if you haven't already. Comment in the comment section below who had the best targets in the draft. Make sure you guys let us know. And, of course, make sure you tune in to Draftaholics tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what – actually, I do know what we're doing. I think we're doing a 3-round mock draft for AFC South and NFC South. So we did AFC East and NFC East last week. So you guys check it out.
Damn.
Anthony's trying to raise some money for King Lowski. We appreciate that, Anthony, for the fundraising. Well, we love you guys so much. We appreciate you all. Hit the like button on your way out. And again, a big congrats to LaSalle for winning the jersey. I mean, not the jersey, the hat giveaway. We'll see you next week for the next giveaway. Peace out. We love you guys. Welcome to Fourth and Forever here on Roundtable Sports Network, your favorite NFL midday show, live weekdays at 2 p.m. EST, featuring Dan Mitchell, Richie Malora, and Tony Dow, covering all things NFL all offseason long.